Stay tuned for some great 6x9 solutions in the back of your 24 and up Street Glide and Road Glide. All right, Diamond Audio is one of the first companies to come out with a great cut-in kit solution for 6x9s on the back of your 24 Street Glide and Road Glides. They're a nice cut-in kit that, just like all the others, they come with a great template. These templates fit great though. I scribe it with a pocket knife, it leaves a nice sharp line, I come back and I cut it out, and these kits fit great every time. The other great benefit with the Diamond Audio cut-in kits is they actually have a brass insert on the inside for screwing everything together. Gives you a real positive seal that, you know, some of the kits out there just have some plastic holes to put some machine screws into. Over time, that's gonna wear out. I like the brass inserts in these, makes it nice and solid. One of the great things about adding the 6x9s to the back of your bike, if you're gonna put some power to it and put a good quality 6x9 in there, you can actually hear them on the freeway when you're doing 80 miles an hour. It does make a difference. If you put some cheaper speakers in there, you may not hear it. You may have heard guys talk about that before, but when you're running a nice quality amplifier like we are the Diamond, the 8U series up here in the fairing with our A to B solution, then we go with an MP 6x9 in the back. You know, we can also do the Neo line from Diamond. That's amazing if you're wanting just the mid bass out of it. But the MP 6x9s have the compression horn in the center of it. They've got it in both a 2 and a 4 ohm. These things sound amazing. You've got to check this stuff out. All right, so now let's open these things up and check them out and just how cool they really are. All right, like I talked about, here's the nice templates that they give you. They're not flimsy or anything like that. They're nice and stout. When you set them on the lid, these little stops right here put it right where it needs to be. Make sure it's nice and solid, not moving around. Then you got the opportunity to put 3 screw holes right here. I scribe it with my pocket knife and cut it out with a jigsaw. It works out really well. Like I was also mentioning, their cutting kits are nice and stout. This thing's got some weight to it. And the most important thing is these brass inserts that are threaded right here. It's not just an empty hole for a machine screw. This is actually gonna keep this thing nice and solid. Another thing that I really like about it is when you're putting it together and putting it in the bike, this thing will actually index itself really well. And I don't even have to move this thing around or slide it to get the screw holes to line up. They just literally start right on their own. It's amazing to work with this kit. You won't want to try anything else. All right, so if you're wondering on how do I get these into my bike with that Skyline infotainment system, there's a couple ways to do it. You can run it on the stock amplifier if you go have your bike reflashed and activate the rear speakers on the bike. This kit does come with a universal set of speaker wires. However, I actually developed a harness that plugs right into a connector that's right here under the seat that already has the speaker wires from the radio head unit coming back here. So I just insert a couple of wires into that plug, and now we've got wires that go right here. It was full plug and play with quick disconnects on the saddlebags and everything. If you're wanting to go really big and have a really amazing system, then you go with our A to B solution for the 24s. It allows us to remove the factory amplifier altogether, and our box decodes all of the information coming from the A to B signal for the Skyline Infotainment Center and allows us to run a good quality amplifier instead of trying to get our signal coming from the Rockford Fosgate amplifier that's never really going to give you great sound quality. So if this interests you, check us out at Lifestyle Cycles Online Megastore, where on this stuff you always get 5% in megabucks towards future purchases and free shipping right to your door.
Whoa, wait! Don't go anywhere until you like and subscribe to make sure you get notified every time we post our how-to videos, our product reviews, and all of our amazing interviews with your favorite racers and industry icons. I'll see you guys next time.